Welcome to NSR Talks, and today we're going to be discussing how lust almost ruined my life. Now, I'm not going to get on YouTube and act like I'm just a saint and that I never been consumed by lust and that I never watched corn, I never watched The Hub. There was a point in time where corn and lust consumed my entire life. You know, every day as soon as I woke up, I would get on The Hub. When I was at work, I would get on The Hub. When I was taking a shower, I would get on The Hub. Like, it was bad. You know, and this is what the society wants. They want to push corn. They want to push lust. They want men to be weak because they don't want men to realize their full potential. When you're watching the Hub, you're literally being transported into a demonic realm where your mind is being taken over and you really can't see what's around you, you know? Like, when you really think about it, watching The Hub is like the most insane thing, you know? But it's looked at like it's normal because for so many years, corn has just been so easy to access, you know? You can literally click a button and boom, you have thousands of millions of videos that you can sit there and watch for hours and hours and hours. And even on music, even in media, even in content, when you go on the Explore page on Instagram, there's corn, soft Hub, you know, and then it leads you back to the Hub. As soon as you go on Instagram, boom, you go on the Explore page, you see a bubble. Then that leads you to go to the corn. And then boom, now you're inside of a demonic realm and you don't even realize it. And then after you do what you do, then you realize, oh man, I really just did that. And now you feel like a loser because quite frankly, that's loser behavior. I'm not calling anybody a loser, but when you watch corn, that's loser behavior. Because winners, they're focused on their empire. They're focused on building. They're focused on keeping their life force in them until it's ready to be used for what its intended purpose. And your intended purpose for your life force, and you know what I mean when I say your life force, you literally have life inside of you. If you release that on a screen, it's like you're literally giving away your life force for no reason. And I feel like as a man, there's no reason why we should be throwing away our life force. We should be using that life force to, you know, energize our body and get us pumped up for the day to come, you know, because every day is a fight. Every day we got to get up and we got to go after our dreams with no hesitation. And when you're watching corn, it just makes you lazy. It makes you, because you're getting a reward. It's activating your reward system without you doing any real work. So then your body gets used to that. And then now anything that's hard to do, your body's not going to want to do it because it's used to getting it for easily. You know, it's used to getting easy dopamine. Things that are hard to do, like working out, you know, building a business, building a TikTok, whatever. Anything that's hard to do, your body's not going to want to do it because it's so used to getting easy dopamine from watching corn. And then you're not even going to want to talk to women because now you're going to have social anxiety because your body is rejecting the real life thing because you're so used to watching it on the screen. So when you encounter a real woman in real life, your body shuts down. It's like, oh, shoot, I don't know what to do. I'm used to seeing this on the screen. What do I do when I see it in real life? And this is how a lot of dudes end up becoming socially awkward and not being able to talk to women or talk to people in general because they're on the Hub so long that they're transported into a digital world and they don't know how to interact in the real world. You know what I'm saying? And I was going down that dark path when I was watching corn every day. It almost ruined my life because I was not focused on anything else. And every time I went outside, I was just looking at women like objects, you know? I was looking at women and imagining, you know, dirty scenes in my head that I watched on the corn. You know what I'm saying? It's just not right. It's not normal. But they've made it normal in this society. If you're a man and you're stuck on corn, you're stuck on the Hub, get off. Get off now. Find something outside of that brings life into you. If you have a hobby, pick up your hobbies again. You know what I'm saying? Delete all your history. Delete all that nasty, evil stuff off your phone and don't let it get into your mind because it will destroy you. And it will zap your motivation and zap your drive for life. And they don't want you to know that. They have articles talking about how corn is healthy. There's nothing healthy about corn. There's nothing healthy about, throwing away your life force to a screen. So control your lust, get off of corn, put the corn down, and pick up your hobbies, pick up your dreams, pick up your ambition, and look at life for what it really is. And as a man, your life should be about building your empire. That's the only thing you should be focused on when you wake up in the morning, is building your empire, building yourself, building your life, improving, and getting better. That's all it's really about. This has been NSR Talks. Thank you guys for coming through.